So yeah, this is exactly that, a local feel-good story. 25-year-old from Laval. He's a soccer player. You may have heard me before the break saying, yeah, he broke a Guinness World Record. And another one, and another one, and another one. And I'm going to keep going because he has now broken 6 Guinness World Records. And if you think that's enough and he's going to stop there, not even close. He wants to go for 100 of them. Daniel WASSEF set his very first Guinness World Record back in April of 2020, and evidently he is on a roll with a soccer ball, no less. Daniel WASSEF, 25-year-old, 6-time Guinness World Record holder from Laval, joins us now. Hi, Daniel. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much.
So where did this all begin? How did you, was this something that you dreamt of as a child that you always wanted to achieve? How did this get started?
Honestly, it was one of my big dreams. Back in the days, I used to read the 2005 version of the Guinness Book of World Records. Then somehow, during the pandemic, I did this trick that I wanted to show to everybody that I had the guts to do it, but I wasn't sure how people would react. But turned out it was successful. Since then, that would inspired me to do a world record. It's exactly what exactly I did is that I kicked a ball backwards into a basketball net in a distance of 5.7 meters, which is 18.9 feet approximately.
And that was the farthest backward kick of a soccer ball through a basketball hoop ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and what does that moment feel like when you know that you've set the Guinness World Record?
Oh my God! Since then, I was so inspired. But here's how it really all started: is that when I kicked the ball backwards into basketball net, I shared it on Facebook and on my Instagram and all my handles.
Uh-huh.
Then I literally shared it, and it was a hit. It became so popularized and so how do you say this, viral?
Yes.
That 2 days later, that's where I thought of doing a Guinness World Record.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so you did it once people reacted, and then you thought, hey, wait a second. I could even go even further with this. I could set a world record.
Exactly.
That's very cool. And then, most people, Daniel, I think, YouTube, Aaron Rand is not here today, but he and I set out years ago to set a world. Well, I helped him catching lemons with his eyes closed, and it didn't go so well, Daniel. And at some point we actually managed to get it, but then it was complicated to actually get it verified. All of this to say, I think most people, if they go so far as to achieve a world record once, they're like, hey, check that box. I did it. But that's not enough for you. You kept going. So why? What was the second one that you said, and why did you feel compelled to keep going?
Well, here's the second. The second one I ever did was the most toe taps in 1 minute with a soccer ball. In the scale of a minute, I did 151.
That's amazing.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. So, okay. And somebody's filming this at the same time?
I recorded myself because due to the pandemic back in 2020, there was social distancing, so we couldn't barely have any witnesses because usually there's supposed to be witnesses, but due to social distancing, it wasn't really an essential for the pandemic.
So most soccer toe taps in 1 minute. You did 151 taps, and then I understand you also balanced a soccer ball on your toes for the longest time ever. How long was that for?
I beat it by a second. The record was a minute. I did it a minute and a second.
So do you look at what the current record is and then think I can do better than that?
Yeah, of course. That's exactly it.
Okay. So do you want to tell us all 6? So that's 2 of them. What are the 4 other ones that you've done, Daniel?
I did the most consecutive toe taps without stopping, 250, which I equalized the record last year on July 7th.
Okay.
I did the longest bicycle scissor kick through a net, which was 13.8 meters through a net backwards.
That's amazing.
And last one, before that, I did the most consecutive windmill turns, balancing a football on the toes. It's basically on the foot, I mean. It's like basically the ball is between your shin and your foot, and you spin it around yourself. I did it about 10 times, and the record was 8.
Okay. So this is all totally and completely amazing. Have all of these records, do they still stand, or have people since broken your records?
Well, here's the thing. 5 of my 6 records have been broken by someone from Bangladesh. His name is Konak Karmakar.
Who's that guy? Who the heck does he think he is?
He's a guy who was inspired by me.
Uh-oh.
He's from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
He heard all about my records. He holds 15 records. Soccer.
You gotta beat him. Is that your goal now?
Exactly. My goal is to reach 100, not just 15, but he wants to reach 100 too.
Whew, okay. Well, I hope you get there first. Now, is soccer your passion, or is now breaking these records your passion?
since I was the age of 10, I'm a Liverpool fan. I've been watching Lionel Messi with Barcelona too. I've been watching local Cairo team Al Ahly. And because my parents are originally Egyptian, my dad is a big football fanatic. He's been showing me the Champions League. Since then, I've been watching MLS, Montreal Impact, all these big teams, Real Madrid. I can name them all.
Well, Daniel, I mean, you're obviously just such a remarkable young man, and I know you've had a fair amount to overcome. You're on the autism spectrum, right? And so I think
exactly, and it wasn't easy. What I had to go through high school because I was being chanted racist stuff. But I'm not going to say them. But I've been chanted a lot of racist words. How people blame me for certain events, like, oh, it's all because of you. We have a lot of immigrants, all because of this, because of that. But it's not necessarily that. It's because my parents did not choose to be here. It was done because they wanted to have a better life.
That's a beautiful thing, and I think it's just so amazing that you've overcome that and that you're doing so great for yourself. I understand that you've been working at McDonald's for about 10 years now, Daniel.
Yeah, exactly. The one in Fabreville on Curé-Labelle in Laval.
So the last thing I want to ask you is, are you proud of yourself, and how proud are your parents of you?
Exactly. I'm very proud of myself. My dad was the first one who ever reacted to believing in me. And my mom was a little skeptical at first, but when I showed her the confirmation of my world record, she was like, "Oh, okay." But she was not that type to be surprised a lot. But she does appreciate me as that I accomplished something big. And the best part is that those 100 world records, I do this for the children who suffers a lot, like me, for bullying, for those who are sick, for those who are those who are we're feeling down and ill and all these things, because we only live once, and I want to learn to give a future to these children,
Daniel, you're a total inspiration. So listen, it's going to take you some time to break 100, but maybe we'll check back in when you've reached, like, say 20 or something, and you can let us know how it's going, okay?
For sure, you'll be the first one to know.
Well, listen, not just your parents are proud of you. We are all proud of you. Thank you so much for your time today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel. That's Daniel WASSEF, a 25-year-old, 6-time Guinness World Record holder. But that 6 is going to go up because his goal is 100.